It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the LA Chargers. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Right to the air, here is Goff.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the tackle for loss goes to Eric Kendricks.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. More from LA in a moment. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him, because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
Here's 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott.
Back deep, Khalif Raymond. A little juke, a 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. A great move by Montgomery.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
3rd and 2, Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Goff. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
More from L.A. in a moment.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now it's Herbert.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
Herbert now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Another shot now for this Lions offense.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Second and 10.
Running left, Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a give, running right is Montgomery. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
He'll hand off here to Eckler.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
2nd down and 4.
Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
And Allen's going to have a Chargers 1st down as he'll get this up to the 43. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Goff.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
At the 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Quick throw complete to Reynolds.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On first down, Justin Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Josh Palmer, the intended target.
And that'll bring up second down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here's Herbert now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Josh Palmer
from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, Goff.
Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On 2nd and 10, Goff.
This to Laporta, right side.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first attempt, this from 45.
Patterson's kick is good.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Back to the air, Herbert on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Allen. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Facing short yardage on 3rd down, but he was able to pick up a very sizable gain.
He certainly was, and I think that maybe they were fooled a little bit because you and I both know this is a passing league, and that's not normally a running down, and they fooled him with it. Safety had to make the play. Otherwise, he's still running, and the next thing, he runs right into the goalpost.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a 1st down.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Eckler will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
Montgomery on the counter. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the gun, here's Goff. Completing it here to Marvin Jones.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Goff now to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
Finding space at the 40.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting them first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Now a first down throw. Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Kenneth Murray.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set under pressure, and they got to him again.
Eric Kendricks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Here's Herbert. This is caught by Williams. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give running left is Eckler. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Now a toss running left, Eckler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. On 1st and 10, Goff.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Goff. This complete to Jones. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Now Montgomery running right. A good effort to spin free from that first wave, but they still hit him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now it's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Goff.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And this one is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's Goff and the Lions.
Down by 11, 20 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. On 1st down, Goff.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Goff. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
With that, we say so long from Southern California.